Hi, we're here to take a look at my 2019 Nukeproof Mega Comp. I've had this bike for about a month and a half now, and I've been meaning to do a video just to kind of share some of my experience with it, because it's a relatively new bike for this year, even though it's very similar to the model last year. Just when I was doing research for this bike, there wasn't a lot of content out there, so I figured I would share a little bit of my experience. I'm going to kind of do it from the perspective of basically just being an amateur mountain biker. I've only been riding for a little over a year, and the bike I was riding before this was a Diamondback Mission 1 with 27.5 inch tires, and it was a medium, and this bike is also a medium, but that Diamondback medium just felt very small. And so I definitely, when I was looking for to upgrade, I wanted to get a bigger bike, and I wanted to try 29-inch wheels. And when first getting this bike, it was definitely a transition, and I was questioning if I had made the right decision, because adjusting just to a bigger bike with bigger wheels, it just felt different. So basically, just to take a look at this bike, there are some things on here that don't come on the stock model. These handlebars right here, these are Nukeproof carbon bars. They're the bike itself comes with aluminum bars, but these are the carbon version. These are 800 millimeters wide, 25 millimeter rise, and 31.8 diameter. And it's essentially just the same bar that the bike comes with. It's just a carbon version. They actually had it on Chain Reaction Cycle. It was like $60 or something, so it was a pretty good deal for carbon bars, and it's worked out really well. I don't mind. I prefer an aluminum frame, which this bike is, but I like to put carbon bars on there because it just kind of helps. I don't know. To me, it helps with some of the vibrations and some of the feedback. But the stem is stock. Also, those grips are not stock. It comes with some Sam Hill signature grips, which are actually really cool. I have them kind of set up in my workshop on display. Also, it does not come with this marsh guard right there, and the bike does come stock with a chain guard, but it doesn't come with a bash guard. And I basically put a bash guard on there. I think it's a 1-up, and that's what the type of chain guide it comes with. So I just basically got the bash guard version to put on the bike, and it fit on there no problem. It comes with some Nukeproof pedals. Not sure. I think they were just kind of the generic plastic kind of pedals that come with bikes sometimes. I never really even opened them up and took them out because I already had these pedals for my old bike, which I planned on continuing to use. It does come with this NX Eagle drivetrain, full group set with the chain ring and the crank arms, everything, which is nice. The other upgrade that I did, these are not the stock wheels that come with this bike. The bike comes with the Nukeproof Neutron wheels, boost in the back, boost in the front. I did swap out the wheels. The reason being was just because basically I never had 29-inch wheels, and they just felt really heavy to me. But it makes sense that they were heavier because they're kind of bigger wheels. But I just wanted to upgrade, have a little bit better hubs and a little bit lighter wheels. Overall, the aesthetic of the bike is very nice. It gets a lot of attention at the parks and trails when I go riding. I'm out in California. You don't see too many Nukeproofs out there, so it's nice. The bike also comes with SRAM Guide T brakes. and it has a 202 millimeter rotor in the front and 180 in the back. Again, I'm an amateur. I know I watch a lot of videos and people talk about having, you know, upgraded brakes, you know, that are greater than the guide tees and stuff. But for me personally, I haven't had any kind of issues with these brakes. A nice addition to the Mega line is that Nukeproof uses the Super Deluxe rear shock. And this is the same, I mean, this is the entry level model right here. However, they use that same shock even on, you know, the pro versions and everything like that. So this is a really good rear shock to come with this. And then up front, the fork is the RockShox Yeri, you know, and you know, nothing to write home about, but it does have, you know, 35 millimeter stanchions. It has that same chassis as the Lyric. I've had no kind of issues with it. I actually kind of prefer a simpler fork, because just getting used to, I mean, I still don't really even understand how compression works and stuff, so I don't need a complicated fork at this point in with my riding and everything. The dropper post, it comes with that Descendant Brand X, and it's 150 millimeters, so it's pretty good, you know, distance. And then also it comes with that Nukeproof Horizon seat. And normal, you know, my last two bikes that I've bought, I've always had to upgrade the seat, but this seat has been absolutely perfect. Oh yeah, also, even though I upgraded the wheels, I kept the tires. It comes with these Michelin Wild Enduros 2.4, and what's cool about these Wild Enduros is that they, you know, the name is the same, but there is a difference between the front tire and the rear tire. If you look at this tread pattern in the front, it's very beefy, very nice teeth on it, good grip. And then in the back, the pattern is a little bit more, you know, spread out, a little more lower profile to kind of give you that less rolling resistance in the back. The stem that came with this, this is the Nukeproof Neutron. So it seems like Nukeproof, they have two lines. They have the Horizon and Neutron. Neutron is kind of the lower end, and the Horizon is the nicer end. And basically, but this is the Neutron stem. I haven't had any issues. I took it off right away, and I was running a Renthal barn stem, but I actually put this back on, and this is a 45 millimeter length. So, you know, you really got that nice short stem and those wide bars to give you control. The bike itself, like I said, it was somewhat of an adjustment period getting used to this bike. However, now that I've accustomed to the size, you know, having a longer bike, and the bigger wheels and everything, it has been nice with climbing. It's been nice descending, of course. My confidence has gone way up. There's definitely some steep drops, one of my local trails. I'm not the fastest rider in the world, so a lot of times I don't have that momentum to get over obstacles, and there's been a lot of sections in my trails where before I would get to a certain point, I kind of have to get off and walk the bike. But with this, with those bigger wheels, it's really just been able to kind of plow over a lot of obstacles, and definitely more forgiving in those steep drops. Overall, I'm very happy with this bike. If you're looking for something that's just a little bit different, something that's kind of maybe be a little bit more unique to you, I would definitely go check this out. It's on Chain Reaction Cycles. The MSRP was $23.99. They do there's like, it's not a shipping fee per se, but it's like a customs fee, which is like $75. But that's a lot cheaper than, you know, than having to pay, you know, California taxes or something like that when you get a bike. So overall, I had a really good experience. Putting the bike together, once it came in the mail though, there was some issues with the indexing on the gears. It wasn't necessarily shifting right out of the package. I don't know if I don't know if Chain Reactions sets up the gears before they ship, but it definitely wasn't ready to go, the gears, when I got the bike. Also, some of the pivots on the suspension were very loose, and luckily I actually caught one that was kind of unscrewed and popping out, and I was able to kind of get it back in. So if anybody were to pick this bike up, definitely, you know, like always, just kind of give it a good overall inspection, just to check to make sure everything is how it should be. Also, another nice touch that I like about this bike is that it came with those the through axles that just kind of bolt in without the quick release. I think it's just a cleaner look, and I like it a lot. They did it in the front and the back. I want to say stealth axles, but I don't know if that's right. But again, overall, I'm very happy with this bike. It was a very big purchase for me, and I plan on using this for a very long time. If you're interested in, you know, finding out the geometry and stuff, I would just encourage you to go check out the listing on Chain Reaction Cycles. It also, even though it came from England, I got the bike in less than a week, which is very nice. It got through customs and everything. So again, this is just my overview for the 2019 Nukeproof Mega 290 comp. Just wanted to share some information. Have a nice day.